Welcome, Star Wars gamers, to a brand new LEGO Star Wars Battles video. Today we're going to look at the new update that's been released literally a couple of days ago. I was kind of worried that there hasn't been an update for a considerable period of time, but there are a lot of changes, so let me just dive straight in. Here we go. 0.36, so it's still a long way off version 1 before the game is officially released, so it still is in soft launch at the moment in certain countries. So here we go. So this update contains changes aimed at improving battle pacing and readability. So let's look at battle pacing. All maps have been reduced in size, which is a good thing because I thought the maps were too big, and the way the camera kept moving about, you were more inclined to do a misclick or a misplace of an airstrike, for example, which happened quite a bit. So the troops have less distance to cover between actions. Movement speed of all troops has been increased by 10%, making for faster paced battles. The BB units, which I haven't got, were already rapid, so their speed remains unchanged. The initial deploy line has been moved up further on the map, reducing the engagement time between the two sides. So right now you had to capture a tower for the line to move up, but now I imagine you can push that up a little bit more. Readability. The new map size allows the camera to get closer to the action, making interactions between troops easier to read. The range of most ranged troops has been increased to improve the readability of their attacks. The range of all melee units has been increased. How can you increase the range of melee? What are you going to do? Extend their arm. It is Lego, so it's possible. So increased the reduced the clumping of close troops together. So basically just make it a bit easier without the clumping going on. New building rule. Here we go. To make closing stages of the battle more exciting and attack focus, towers can no longer be built in the last 30 seconds of normal play. So I imagine that if you are currently in the game, if you watch a live stream I did, the middle tower you can build it at any time of the game, doesn't matter what was going on. There was a sudden death cutoff and that was it. But it seems now that if you lose any towers, you can't build anymore. So if you are losing by a tower, the pressure's on for you to take that turret down and then move up to make it 1-1 basically, or 0-0, and then just go for the headquarters victory. Interesting. We'll see how that plays out. That's a new spin I've not seen before. But again, I don't know if Clash Royale does that at the moment. I haven't played the game for a long time. Balancing changes. All troops and towers have received some tweaks due to movement speed and map size changes. Some changes are worth highlighting. Yoda, who I haven't got. You're going to hear that a lot, by the way, in this video. I haven't got. No longer moves forwards when using his Force Shield ability. Dash behaviour removed and compensated for with an increased movement speed, so he's a little bit faster. Luke Skywalker. Force push ability now applies a 0.75 second stun. Will it be noticeable? Force push ability damage increased by 25%. That might be. Boba Fett, who I haven't got. Blaster damage reduced by 20%. Health reduced by 15%. Boba Fett is really OP. I hate facing against him. But with Luke's force ability right now, if you do a force push and Boba Fett goes airborne, you can knock him out of it, which is kind of cool. Stormtroopers, group reduced to 2 units from 3. Oh, I quite like having 3 units of Stormtroopers. Damage increased by 25%, as is health. Super Battle Droid, reduced to 1 unit from 2. Wow. Damage increased by 65%, health increased by 10. Now this is an interesting one. Can now outrange flame towers. Now my flame towers are really low level at the moment compared to other players I play against. And they just melt troopers like you won't believe, because obviously they're flame towers. So having this there is interesting, because right now the only way to take down a flame tower is with obviously a heavy unit or an air unit, because they can't attack those right now. So that's going to be an interesting play. Guardian's security soldier, who I haven't got. Damage increased by 200%. Wow. Health increased by 25%. I come across one of these the other day actually in a game I played. I couldn't believe the amount of damage it was doing. He just wiped the floor with everything, and I couldn't stop him because he's high level than me. Moroth, who I haven't got. Damage increased by 40%, health increased by 15%, spin up time reduced, whatever that means, to 2 seconds. from 2.5. IG88, who I haven't got, and Cassian Andor. I've been in this fight since I was 6 years old, who I haven't got. Cost reduced to 4 energy from 6. Oh, 6 energy, there you go. Damage increased by 25%. Now, I've played against IG88 and I've played against Cassian. The pair of them are a nightmare to play against. Cassian's right now was the only unit who could outrange a turret. I think a flame tower and maybe a tower. Could be wrong about that. But a group of battle droids could kill him in a blink. So that's going to be an interesting change to see what happens there. R2D2 and C2B5, who I have got, repair droids. Cost reduced to 2 energy from 3. Movement speed increased by 100%, as is their repairing stuff. So there's a few changes in the game there. Some of them interesting. So I'll show you my deck right now, what I've got. Money is the thing in this game. The studs, as they're called. I just haven't got any. And as you can see, I'm just desperate to level up things here right now. And these are all the cards that I haven't got right now. This card here on the Rebel side I have got, but it crashes the game, so I can't use it. As does this here. Oops, wrong button. As does the Battle Droid Factory, that crashes the game as well. And now also you notice as well, before we didn't have counters, what counters what, but we have got counters now. So you can see at the bottom here, strong against this, weak, good with. Weak against air. Here's Darth Vader. There you go. So you've actually got. I need to look at the counters to see what. Obviously, what they can counter. It's interesting. We've got all this stuff now. But again, this will probably change as the game develops. So take it as gospel for now. What that is, and that'll change later on. So let's jump into a match. So my rating, I'm 4th at the moment, 304. I haven't played much. I know this person's just rocketing away. I mean, look at these. I haven't got any of these cards. I haven't got this.
Yes, sir.
Haven't got this. Haven't got that. Haven't got that. And then you go to here. Slave 1. Haven't got that. Look at this. Amazing, isn't it? Haven't got that, I've got that, haven't got that. These flame these ones as well, these are a nightmare to play against too. Their range is quite long. And they just wipe the floor of everything too. Awful card to play against. And they literally just melt units to pieces, put them behind, and he'll just, but he's vulnerable to air attacks, which is kind of cool. So let's do a special mission. So I can get 100 studs, and then you get 16 turrets, which is fine, but I can't afford to upgrade them. Let's see how we get on. So this mission is only set for the Rebel Alliance, and the special missions are set to a certain faction. But if you play a normal ranked game, those games, you just decide for you which faction you're going to play. It's something I don't really like, but I suppose they might have done it just because it's in testing, I don't know, because everyone will just play Empire otherwise. I do hope it changes, because I don't want to be forced to play a faction I don't really want to play, especially if my cards are low level. But it means from their point of view that you have to manage and level up 2 sides, which is going to be expensive to do. Scarif. So the map's a lot smaller, as you can see. Everything now fits on the main page without having the camera to move around too much. So let's see how we're going to get on here. Got Luke Skywalker. Same level as me, 6, but his towers might be different. Level 7. Here we go. Level 7 turret. So he's already 2 levels higher than me, which is a living nightmare. Here's the force push. So he's on level 5, he's level 7. So he just wasted an airstrike there. Took out my air unit. That's ridiculous. Wow. That was amazing. Sand people again are stronger. Looks like all his cars are 2 levels higher than mine. Look at the amount of damage that just did there. Isn't that ridiculous? I need a heavy unit is what I'm waiting for really. Here's Darth Vader. Let's throw in those there.
Roger, roger.
Battle droids too. So I'll pop this here. I'll put that there. He's done a special ability now, so I'll put that in there. Drop to some stormtroopers. Hopefully be enough just to survive that there. But Darth Vader's level 9. Wow. So he's already upgraded his Darth Vader's level 9. Wow. And as you can see, I can't stop it. Because his car's a high level than mine, it's costing me everything I've got just to deal damage to one unit. Which is another reason why these games really are getting on my nerves now, being totally honest. It's 2020, and you think in this day and age they could come up with something a little bit more creative. Oh, that's that is there. Something a bit more creative than just whoever's got the deepest pockets can win games, because it's getting a bit boring now in the world of gaming. See, again, I couldn't even stop that because the turrets are just nowhere near where they should be. So everything's high level for me apart from his base. But again, because it's only in soft launch, it isn't really an issue for me. I'm not really too bothered by it. It's still super annoying. It's still super annoying. You know, his Darth Vader's level 9. Let's push. There you go, that tower's gone. So I can't build any more turrets now. I forgot about that new rule I've got. But the Tusken Raider's coming. I can't stop the Tusken Raider because 7 energy. And as you can see there, it's costing me everything just to destroy his characters. Because I haven't got anything. His walk is level 7, mine's level 5. It's just the same old boring story as it is with these games. 2 levels higher than me there. So everything's 2 levels higher than me. What do you do about it? What do you do about it, you know? Apart from get a turret, that's it, big deal. Oh, these games. Because right now I'm struggling to understand what this game is going to do differently to Clash Royale and all the other boring pay-to-win games we've got on the market at the moment. Because I can't see anything different. And it is disappointing, considering this is going to be a new game. But it looks to me that they're just going to outright copy Clash Royale and clone it, hoping that they can copy and clone a 5-year-old game and ride off the back of that success because it's Lego and because it's Star Wars. But if you've invested time in Clash Royale, why would you come and play this? It doesn't make sense. You might play it as a casual player perhaps, but it won't set the world alight. This one's level 6, this base is much higher level than mine. This has been an interesting game. Level 6, perfect. This is going to be fun. This is only level 6, so it's Tusken Raider. Those Tusken Raiders are a nightmare because they can literally just destroy a turret all on their own. And again, on the plus side, his turret's almost the same level as mine, so that's a good opening. Luke's going for a shopping trip somewhere, it seems. I have no idea where he's going, but I need to take this down though because obviously you can deploy troops right on my front line. So Luke's just going to go for it. Ability. Just on there, just on there. Ewoks in there. I have no idea how I didn't manage to destroy that there, but this tower's going to be gone because battle droid's out of range now, as you can see. Flock of porgs. Put them in there. Have to be mindful of the new rule as well. Forgot about that last match. Sometimes it's good to take the middle lane so you can just go further up, but it does cost you energy. So you need to make sure you've got some backup. Oops, he's coming to action now, so it's here. I won't be able to stop that in time, so I'll put down my turbo tank. Wow. Some minutes to go. Get this thing out, pop that there. Hopefully it'll be enough just to do some damage. Dropping the Ewoks. Won't be enough to save that turret, doesn't look likely, but see what happens. Our battle doors come again. So we need to waste energy again this side now. Right, under a minute to go. Pop them there. Damage I do. These are the flame troopers, they are just a nightmare. There's no point building there because we'll just instantly demolish it. If I can get this built for... No, not going to happen. Here we go. So I'm going to lose the left side turret, but I will do an airstrike on the left side. Should do enough though. 21 health left, maybe not. It's 1-1. I'm going to try and cycle through now so I can get the airstrike in again. 10 seconds to go. He's already cycled through to his... Here we go. There we go. Boom. Getting used to it's a bit of a nightmare. So let me know what you guys think in the comments below. There you go, there's a game there, 1 turret win. If you get all 5 turrets, if you get a 5 maximum win, you do get crystals for that at the moment, which is kind of cool. Bizarre, he had Boba Fett as a leader, but never used him. So there's my rewards. This is how you get your cards free at the moment, and it's just the same old rubbish. And look at that, 27 crystals to have another shot because it's a mega one. Because you get more cards, apparently. But, you know, like all these games, it relies on money, it relies on how deep your pockets are. It's a very, very frustrating experience right now if you want to play a game and make progress. But again, it is early stages yet, but I don't really see that mechanic changing later in life in the game. So there you go, Lego Star Wars Battles update. I will do a live stream this coming weekend, so feel free to join in and come along and watch. And we'll go from there. Thanks for watching, and may the Force be with you.